Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
You'll have to unmute, sir.
So you want me to put some questions? Okay. That's a great pleasure. Okay, I will put one straight question. WHO, the World Health Organization, recognized 1,100 therapies, out of which allopathy is one. That means remaining are all complementary therapies of different formats and forms. Therapies are always great. Healing systems are always great. Teachings are always great. But what is the problem? It is problem with the therapist, the teacher, the healer. Science is always great than the scientists, right? Every therapist, if you observe in the world, make tall claims of their own system. Unless we make tall claims, the therapist won't work. It is a type of faith healing for the patients or clients, whatever you call it, whosoever you call it. So in the present trends or styles of making tall claims of one's therapies, how do you actually integrate? How do you actually see the commonalities? How do you actually reduce this divisive consciousness in healing modalities to create an integrated approach so as to make or manufacture a most efficient and least economic model of health? I think the question is long. I've given so much of input, but final bottom line is, in the present trends of making tall claims, marketing things, all this vibes, how can we actually integrate different types of healing modalities and create a most efficient and least economic model? That is a optimization of health modalities into integrated model. So over to you. Someone please step forward to answer or give your inputs, please.
So thank you, Dr. Yugandhar. I think that was a fantastic question. And I think it's an eye-opener for all of us being therapists and healers out here. One, the World United is doing a job of that, trying to get us all integrated and understanding. And if I think at the bottom of it all, we all understand we are all speaking the same language. We are all speaking the language of science. We're all speaking the language of love, care, frequencies. So it's all the same. I have stopped making those tall claims, as you have said, I'll heal, I'll cure, etc. The only thing I always say is what we must promise with all these things, if it is understood, we can have a system. Like I used to always say that, like you have the medical college, and with the different you have a college with all the basic things which all of us healers have to go in the scientific. You are a surgeon, sir. So I need to know my anatomy, physiology, knowledge of diseases, everything, and then put my module over there and then take it forward. And the tall claims of us saying cure is something which we should stop using. I promise my patients just wellness, because each one of the speakers have eventually told about us healing ourselves and going within. So it's like I treat, he cures. I promise wellness, and the patient cures himself in the mind. So I think those are the things. Awareness of all this is the first thing which we should bring to light, which you are doing through World United. And as you remember, in 2010 to 11, 12, we did it through Integrated Healing Forum also. So that needs to come forward and concise this, condense this into a proper thing with just a few branches here and there. And that's what I would take it on.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sarah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for participating in this beautiful event.
My pleasure, sir.
So
thank you very much. Please.
I think the answer to your question is as ancient as Krishna himself. The 2 lines of Gita, Aham Brahmasmi. I ask in my class, what is the first line of Gita? Everybody says Aham Brahmasmi. The next, most of the people do not know about it. When Krishna said, I am the cosmos, I am the universe, Aham Brahmasmi, immediately he said, Tattvamasi. तू भी मेरे जैसा है. मतलब I am A and you are B, but A is equal to B. So when we make our patients realize, or the people who come to us, we make them realize that the power lies within you. You are the cosmos, and if disease is a part of you, the health is also a part of you, and you can claim one. So these two lines can actually bring all the healing modalities under one roof. Aham Brahmasmi and Tattvamasi. Thank you so much.
Very true. So I would like to add something to this. I don't think that would be an issue in this platform, but I feel even as practitioners in general, we should be more accepting of other modalities. Because I've seen people who are so rigid and so in a way caught up with their modality of healing that they're not very open to other modalities, and that's actually very sad. So I think even by just being accepting to other modalities, even if you can't understand it or even if you don't like it a lot, and as I said, I don't think that's a problem on this platform here, because everyone are very accepting to everything. But in general, I think as a whole, we would be able to make a huge change if that could be achieved by all practitioners.
Thanks, Andrea. Thank you so much. Would anybody like to? Vaidehi ma'am, did you say something? Unmute, please.
I am just agreeing 100%.
100% agreeing. Okay. Yeah, thumbs up.
So it should come from,
Same here, Andrea. I totally agree with you. I think everybody has to come together because ultimately we want to offer wellness to the client or the patient, whoever comes to us. Everyone has to, the practitioners, healers, therapists need to support each other on that journey to benefit the client. That's the first thing.
In fact, I would go a step further and say over here that I think each one of us have our own individual essences. So even from this platform, I think each one of you added a dash of color to my canvas and added to the weave of my fabric. So if we are aware and open to everything which Andrea and even you have spoken about, acceptance. So every one of you have taught me something today, irrespective of I knew it all. That's what I thought. But sometimes said in a different way makes all the difference. So it's an integration, acceptance, and I'm sure we can bring the change, which we are meant to do over here. Lovely people. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So any more inputs on the same question?
Yes, I would
Please,
like to
please,
add
please.
something.
Please.
So you asked that WHO listed 1001 therapies, modalities, right? And yes, 90% of people only are very rigid about allopathy. How I like to go about this is when people come to me and say, oh, I'm on medicines. One beautiful thing that Reiki has taught us is that you're not doctors, you're not supposed to stop any person's medication. So the way I add is that you are supposed to carry on with your medication. However, these therapies will help you in accelerating the healing journey. If you're supposed to heal in, like, say, 6 months, 8 months, incorporating or including these therapies will help you cut down on the time. Also, it will focus on your overall wellness and not just your physical body. As all of us spoke about in our talks regarding holistic health. So this is one way where, I can contribute in a person's thought process to open him or her up to accepting other therapies and modalities as well. Yeah,
I would like to say something.
Yes, any more inputs?
Yes,
Dr.
I would like to say.
You, because that's the reason you got the World United in a complete holistic way. 2009, 11,
Yeah.
11,
Yes.
12.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, ma'am. You wanted to share.
The vision.
I'm just saying that we all are speaking the same language and in different words, like Dr. Sarah and Dr. Sarah and Kanchan said, that we have to accept all therapies. All therapies are leading us to healing. Healing, not only on body level, on mind level. So once we are healed on mind level, automatically the body starts healing. So we all speaking the same language in different words.
True.
Thank you.
Okay. So shall we move on to next question?
What about your input, sir?
Pardon, my inputs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. My inputs are like this. The World United, if you observe, even if you observe the speaker registration form, there are 15 themes. These 15 themes are grossly categorized into pure and applied spirituality. Pure spirituality for the enlightenment and self-realization aspects of oneself. And once you can mute everyone. Geeta, you can mute everyone.
Yes.
I'll give little is there. I'll give.
Okay. So, and once wisdom is born within, we apply the same to the social reality, the external world, to various dimensions. And these dimensions we have made into 14 categories: health, education, environment, women and youth empowerment, business management, politics, arts and culture, so on and so forth. Let us take health, one theme, one wing. As we have just discussed, there are 1,100 therapies. To create a union, to create integration between these 1,100 therapies, this number of therapies are more than the number of diseases we have. We have more therapies than. So I don't think I really know 1,100 diseases. Being on the academic side of my own area of skill, I don't think I know. But for therapies, yes, there are so many. If you ask me, I will list out 100 therapies or 200 therapies right away. Completely, bombarding the mind. To bring integration in one aspect, that is health itself, is so tough. Because as everybody expressed, respecting others' diversity, making different types of birds flocking together appears to be tough. That's why in English we say birds of same feather flock together. But the World United is trying to work out, visualizing to see birds of different feathers flocking together. That's the real beauty of life. Birds of different healing modalities practicing different types of therapies for the common aim purpose of bringing a real integration, practical, realistic integration. I've seen several models of this integration across the world for the past nearly 3 decades actively. For example, I will take one example where an institute is there, around 10 therapies are there. The patient comes to one therapist, say, allopathy doctor, for simple amoebiasis. Amoebiasis is so ubiquitous that everyone in the world, one day or other, will suffer from amoebiasis because we eat a lot outside, we travel a lot. And if the patient goes to allopathy doctor, he prescribes this drug of choice, metronidazole 400 milligrams thrice a day for 5 days, it will be cured, 80% guarantee, though he can't assure 100%. If the same person goes to a homeopath, he prescribes the Kurchi alkaloids as their drug of choice and also assures 80% cure. No issues. If you have any symptoms, please come back, we'll put more dose. Ayurveda, he gives some Basma or Churna, he also is assuring 80%. Maybe he goes to a Reiki master also, he sweeps the energy fields, the pranic healer also sweeps the energy fields. The shamanic practices, Alexandrian techniques, Frederick techniques, radix therapies, so on and so many types of therapies. Past life therapy, even for amoebiasis, one can go to past life therapies. Maybe why recurrent amoebiasis is coming. Maybe he has killed someone, stabbing in the abdomen. We don't know. Some cause must be. He comes out with some past emotional trauma. We don't know. He goes to a rebirther to breathe in, breathe out aggressively, vigorously, to exhale all the baggages. Okay, whatever it may be, something is happening, and 80% is for sure. But the question is, which therapy is right? If everybody is guaranteeing 80%, which therapy is right? Where should I go when I get amoebiasis? Is a question. So my feeling is the most non-interventional therapy is always best. Metronidazole tablet harms the physical body like hell if it is taken for a long time. The metallic taste, it burns the stomach, it causes a lot of gastritis. It can even cause cancer. So, but there are several people who are undergoing this type of medicines. They're poisons basically. So anything in excess is poison. So integration between so many types of therapies itself is a big challenge, big task. And if you come to education, there are several schools of thought. In the same way, like we have several modalities of treatment, there are several schools of thought which claim that my school is great, my thing is everything, mine, my way is the highway. No one agrees. No one, no, my way is always a highway. That's all. So when my way is removed, every way will come into the loop. All ways will come into a converged style. So these therapies need to be converged. So in education, environment, everywhere, the activity is becoming more individualistic, more scattered, more dissipated, more disseminated. It is not moving into the radial path. It is not taking a radial path. It is not taking a centripetalized path, a converging path, a collective path. So a paradigm shift of peripheralized path to a converging path is always required. It happens only when every therapist, every healer, every educator, every environmentalist, every person who wants to bring transformation in their field of activity converge. So when within health itself is so much of activity is required to converge, how we can integrate different types of dimensions like health, education, politics, media, everything is interconnected, everything is interrelated. How to bring this is going to be a huge task. And now we have taken up this task and we are going as per a vision. Last year we did for continent wise, now we are going country wise. Next year we are going state wise. Already while the event was going on 10 minutes back, Goa people have already announced with a poster. The next year event is called the We Are One Summit. They immediately published in a poster. I'm added in the group right now for 10 minutes back. So like that, now we are going to have 30 events next year called as We Are One Summits. Like that, next year we go to district and mandal level. We create a huge activity, huge momentum, and we'll bring all the experts, activists, all these things, form panels at a state level, national level, village level also, so that integration really happens. So we are moving with a head-on elephantine approach, head-on. No, we don't look laterally or backwards, just moving ahead like a rhino's walk. We're just moving ahead, it's happening with tremendous energy. And this energy, this momentum is built never with single person. We are not building a person-centric model. The energy should not revolve around one single person. It should revolve around wisdom. That's why I'm saying science is more important than scientists. Teachings are more important than teachers. When we shift from teacher to teachings, scientist to science, then difference of opinions, difference of beliefs, difference of thoughts and its patterns will not exist. These are my views. I took more time. You should interrupt Samyukta always. Thank you very much.
Sir, our last day's meditation, I think we can go with this intention coherently to bring the focus and converge all of us together.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. 21st December, definitely I invite all of you at 9 a.m. please, because for all the 4 days, evenings, morning time, everybody goes for work. Evening time, we can converse for this type of discussions with wonderful people like Dr. Sarah, Dr. Dennis, everyone here, Dr. Vaidehi, everyone, Kanchan. So it's always a pleasure. But 21st, it's a Tuesday, I think, 9 a.m. kindly assemble at Valediction. We are going to share so many views, so many inputs, and so many announcements. So much is going to happen. And we should be here physically to see all these integrations happen through us. When so much of energy is happening through us, why can't we unite? Why can't we integrate? When something is something called as common is widely accepted, let us do that integrated common things as a top priority. We have to move from this, from one dimension to another dimension. That paradigm shift has to happen in our thinking and action as well. So definitely so much is happening, and collectively, definitely we will move the entire world. It is going to happen. It is happening right under our nose. It is happening in a very powerful way. I never imagined last year that the energy will be so much like this year. And now I'm sure next year it is going to be much more vigorous. We will be completing all the GTF series in every country of the world. Even
next year, hopefully offline, sir.
Online. Online will start only when all these omicrons, gamma, beta, delta, so many types of things all go out and feel comfortable and safe. Then only we come online. Okay, no issues. We'll see. Let us wait.
We'll keep that intention of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So thank you, everybody.